If you're over 60 and feel like your legs have lost some of the power they once had, you're not imagining things. Have you been noticing it's harder to get up from the couch? Do stairs seem taller than they used to be? Or maybe your morning walks leave you winded, sore, or just not as confident as before. That feeling, that gradual decline in strength and stability, is something millions of seniors experience. But here's the good news. There's one simple habit, one change, that can help reverse that weakness. And it doesn't require hours in the gym, or expensive supplements, or a complicated diet. It starts with just one decision you make each morning: what you eat for breakfast. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most powerful, science-backed ways to rebuild strength, muscle tone, and mobility after 60, by simply changing how you start your day. So grab a notepad or just listen closely, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why muscle disappears so quickly after 60, the real connection between breakfast and leg strength, and how one powerful nutrient, protein, can turn back the clock on aging muscles. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Fuel, the channel where we simplify health, mobility, and strength for seniors who want to stay sharp, energized, and independent. And if you find this video helpful, tap that like button. It helps us reach more older adults who deserve to feel strong again. All right, let's start with this surprising truth. You begin losing muscle faster than you realize after 60. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it starts quietly. Around the age of 30, you begin losing about 3 to 5% of your muscle mass per decade. But once you hit 60, that number jumps dramatically. And here's the scary part. You can lose up to 15% of your strength in just 1 decade after retirement, especially if you don't feed your muscles what they need. Now think about that. Your ability to stand up quickly, to carry groceries, to walk without stumbling, all depends on muscle. And what fuels muscle? Protein. Not just in any amount, not just at any time of day, but consistently, and especially in the morning. Most seniors eat too little protein, and when they do eat it, they tend to cram it all into dinner, when their body is least primed to use it. But studies show that protein intake in the morning is especially effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair, maintain, and rebuild muscle. Why? Because your body has been fasting all night. Your muscles are empty tanks when you wake up. When you give them protein early in the day, you kickstart recovery, energy production, and cellular repair, just when your body is most ready to use it. Yet sadly, what do most seniors eat for breakfast? Toast, cereal, fruit juice, maybe a cup of tea or coffee. And guess what's missing? Protein. In fact, the average breakfast for seniors contains only 5 to 10 grams of protein. But for real muscle maintenance and growth, you need closer to 25 to 30 grams. Let's break that down. A slice of toast equals 2 grams of protein. Half a banana equals 0.5 grams. A bowl of sugary cereal with skim milk? Maybe 6 grams total. That's not breakfast, that's a blood sugar roller coaster. And your muscles? They're starving. What happens when you miss that early opportunity? Your body taps into muscle for energy. You start the day in a catabolic state, meaning breakdown exceeds repair. And over time, that leads to weakness, fatigue, and higher risk of falls. But here's the great news. It's reversible. You don't need a fancy protein powder or a complicated routine. You just need to start your morning with protein-first thinking. We'll walk you through specific examples, delicious breakfast ideas, and senior-friendly ways to build strength without feeling stuffed or overwhelmed. But first, let's talk about how protein actually works in your body, and why it's the key to aging like a 40-year-old, even in your 70s. Now that you understand why your breakfast sets the tone for the day, let's go a little deeper into how protein actually helps restore your muscle strength after 60. Because this isn't just about calories or preventing hunger. This is about how your body uses protein to build, repair, and maintain the muscle tissue that keeps you standing tall, walking steadily, and avoiding injuries. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Every time you eat protein, your body breaks it down into smaller units called amino acids. These amino acids act like building blocks for your muscles, bones, hormones, even your immune system. But when you're over 60, your body becomes less efficient at using those amino acids. This is called anabolic resistance, and it's why older adults need more protein than younger people just to maintain the same muscle mass. Let's put this into perspective. If a 30-year-old eats 15 grams of protein at breakfast, they might build and repair muscle without a problem. But if you're 65 or 75, you might need double that amount just to see the same benefit. And if you're not hitting that protein target in the morning, your body may break down more muscle than it builds, leading to sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss. And that's when the dominoes start to fall. You lose strength. Your walking speed slows. Getting up from chairs becomes harder. Climbing stairs becomes painful. And one day you fall and don't bounce back the way you used to. But here's the empowering truth. Protein can slow down this entire process. In fact, studies show that older adults who consume more high-quality protein, especially at breakfast, have better leg strength, faster walking speeds, improved balance, and fewer falls. A 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that seniors who ate 30 grams of protein at breakfast had significantly better physical performance and mobility compared to those who didn't. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that evenly spaced protein, distributed across 3 meals, increased muscle synthesis by 25% compared to the same total amount eaten in one sitting. So what does that mean for you? It means that what you eat at 7 a.m. matters just as much as what you eat at 7 p.m. Protein at breakfast helps you preserve fast-twitch muscle fibers, critical for sudden movements like catching yourself if you trip, reduce fatigue throughout the day, improve posture and coordination, maintain healthy blood sugar, reducing crashes that make you feel weak or dizzy, stay independent longer, because strong muscles are your body's support system. And here's something many people don't realize. Protein isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to stay on their feet. Especially seniors, because strong legs equal freedom. Think about it. Want to keep gardening? You'll need leg strength. Want to play with the grandkids? You'll need endurance. Want to walk confidently without a cane or walker? That takes balance, and balance starts in your muscles. It all comes back to protein. But not just any protein. You need complete proteins, the ones that contain all the essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. You'll find complete proteins in eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, chicken, turkey, and lean meats, fish like salmon, tuna, or sardines, tofu and tempeh, high-quality protein powders, whey or plant-based. And don't worry, we'll give you easy, senior-friendly breakfast combos in the next segment that taste great and are quick to prepare. But for now, remember this. Protein isn't optional. It's essential fuel for your body's engine. And the earlier in the day you give it that fuel, the stronger, steadier, and more energized you'll feel. Now, we'll show you exactly how to build a muscle-friendly breakfast that hits your protein targets without overwhelming your plate. You'll also learn what to eat if you don't have a big appetite, how to balance protein, carbs, and healthy fats, and easy meal prep tips for busy mornings. Let's turn your breakfast into a strength-building habit. Now that we've covered the science behind why protein is essential after 60, let's take that knowledge and make it practical. Because here's what we hear from many seniors. I know I should eat more protein, but I'm not hungry in the morning. I don't have time to cook a big breakfast. Eggs again? I need something different. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But the good news is this. You don't need to make complicated meals. You don't need to force yourself to eat a massive breakfast. And you don't need to be a gourmet chef. You just need balance, consistency, and the right combinations of protein, healthy fat, and quality carbohydrates to fuel your muscles and kickstart your day. Let's break it down. What makes a senior-friendly, muscle-building breakfast? A solid breakfast after 60 should include at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, healthy fats for hormone and joint support, fiber-rich carbs to fuel your body without spiking your blood sugar, hydrating fluids to support digestion and reduce morning stiffness. This balance helps preserve muscle mass, reduce cravings later in the day, support energy, mood, and focus, improve blood sugar and insulin sensitivity, keep you full and energized for hours. The Muscle Breakfast Formula. Here's a simple formula to guide your first meal of the day. 1. Start with a protein base, 25 to 30 grams. Choose one of the following. 3 whole eggs plus 2 egg whites cooked your way. 3/4 cup plain Greek yogurt, full fat. 1 scoop protein powder, whey or plant-based. Half a cup cottage cheese. 3 ounces canned salmon or tuna. 3 ounces grilled chicken breast or turkey slices. Tofu scramble or tempeh stir-fry for plant-based diets. 2. Add healthy fats, 1 to 2 servings. This improves nutrient absorption and supports hormone function. 1/4 to 1/2 an avocado. 1 to 2 tablespoons almond or peanut butter. 1 tablespoon chia or flax seeds. 1 teaspoon grass-fed butter or ghee. A spoonful of coconut oil or MCT oil in coffee. 3. Include fiber-friendly carbs, small portions. Focus on slow-digesting options. 1/2 small sweet potato. Half a cup berries or chopped apple. 1/3 cup steel-cut oats. 1 slice of sprouted grain or sourdough bread. Half a cup cooked quinoa or amaranth. 4. Add bonus nutrients. Sprinkle turmeric for anti-inflammatory support. Add a handful of spinach or kale to your eggs. Toss in cinnamon to regulate blood sugar. Use lemon water or herbal tea for hydration. Sample muscle-building breakfast ideas. Option 1. Power egg plate. 3 scrambled eggs plus sautéed spinach in olive oil. 1/4 avocado on top. 1 slice sourdough toast. Herbal tea with lemon. Option 2. Greek yogurt bowl. 3/4 cup full-fat Greek yogurt. 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Half a cup mixed berries. 1 tablespoon almond butter. Sprinkle cinnamon. Option 3. Protein smoothie. 1 scoop vanilla protein powder. 1/2 banana. 1 tablespoon flaxseed. Handful of spinach. Unsweetened almond milk. Ice cubes. Blend and go. Option 4. Cottage cheese crunch bowl. Half a cup cottage cheese. 1/4 cup diced pineapple. 1 tablespoon pumpkin seeds. A dash of turmeric and cinnamon. Herbal tea or water on the side. Option 5. Savory oatmeal. 1/3 cup steel-cut oats cooked in water or bone broth. Add sautéed mushrooms and onions. Top with a poached egg and avocado slices. What if you don't have much appetite in the morning? This is common for many older adults, but skipping breakfast entirely can set you up for fatigue, imbalance, and poor muscle recovery. Here's how to ease into it. Start with a protein shake, easy to digest, quick to prep. Eat a half portion first, and save the rest for later. Choose liquid or soft foods like yogurt bowls or smoothies. Sip warm fluids, herbal tea, broth, to stimulate appetite. Remember, something is better than nothing. Even 15 grams of protein is better than 0. And as your body gets used to regular morning fuel, your appetite and energy will improve. Big mistake to avoid: sugary health foods. Many cereals, flavored yogurts, granola bars, or smoothies marketed as healthy are full of hidden sugars, refined carbs, low-quality protein, artificial flavors and sweeteners. These foods spike your blood sugar, drain your energy by 10 a.m., offer 0 muscle-supporting benefits, contribute to inflammation and weakness. Don't fall for the labels. If it comes in a box and has 10+ ingredients you can't pronounce, skip it. Tips to stay consistent. Prepare the night before. Make overnight oats, hard-boil eggs, or portion smoothie ingredients in the fridge. Keep grab-and-go options: cottage cheese cups, Greek yogurt tubs, protein powder packets. Set a reminder. Schedule breakfast like a daily medicine for your muscles. Eat in a calm setting. Digestion improves when you're not rushed. Your breakfast doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be intentional. And every morning that you start with adequate protein, healthy fat, and real, whole food, you're giving your body the exact tools it needs to rebuild, repair, and stay mobile. Now, we'll dive into the long-term benefits of making this one habit part of your daily life, and how protein-packed mornings affect your mobility, energy, and independence years down the road. You've just seen how easy it can be to build a breakfast that fuels your muscles, your brain, and your energy for the day. But here's what might surprise you. This one simple habit, getting enough protein in the morning, can create ripple effects that go far beyond breakfast. Good news: eggs aren't your only option. Here are delicious and easy non-egg alternatives that still pack a protein punch. Greek yogurt, plain, full fat. Add nuts, seeds, or berries. Cottage cheese. Pair with pineapple or sliced cucumber. Tofu scramble. Cook with turmeric, spinach, and bell peppers. Protein smoothie. Blend milk, nut butter, and a scoop of protein powder. Leftovers, chicken, fish, or beans from dinner make great savory breakfasts. What matters most is the quality and amount of protein, not whether it comes from eggs. So if eggs aren't your thing, skip them. There are plenty of muscle-building options out there. Can I still have coffee? Absolutely. You do not need to give up your morning coffee to eat a protein-powered breakfast. But here's what we suggest. Have your protein first, or at least alongside your coffee. Avoid drinking only coffee on an empty stomach, especially if it's sweetened or flavored. Skip the sugary coffee creamers and use milk, coconut milk, or a splash of half and half. If you like flavored coffee, try adding cinnamon, cacao powder, or vanilla extract for flavor without the sugar crash. Caffeine on an empty stomach can cause jitteriness, acid reflux, or blood sugar drops, especially as we age. So go ahead and enjoy your morning brew. Just make sure there's protein on the plate beside it. I take medications first thing in the morning. Can I still eat? Yes, and in many cases you should. Some medications, especially those for blood pressure, thyroid, or bone health, need to be taken on an empty stomach. Others require food to prevent nausea or improve absorption. Here's how to handle it. Check the label or talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Some medications need a 30 to 60-minute gap before you eat. In that case, take your meds first, then prep your protein breakfast. If you take meds with food, a protein-based breakfast is ideal. It's more stabilizing and gentler on the stomach than sugary or carby options. Bonus tip: avoid taking iron or calcium supplements with coffee or tea. They can block absorption. If you're ever unsure, keep a morning checklist to time meds and meals correctly. You'll feel better, and your medications will work more effectively. What if I'm not hungry in the morning? This is a very common concern. Appetite can decrease with age, especially after 60. But a lack of morning hunger may also be due to your current routine. Too much coffee and no food. Eating dinner late or snacking at night. Taking medications that suppress appetite. Here's how to gently ease into a protein habit. Start small. Even 10 grams of protein is better than none. Sip a protein smoothie. Easier to digest than a full meal. Try soft, easy textures, Greek yogurt with fruit, protein pudding, or nut butter on toast. Don't force it, but train your appetite by being consistent each day. Think of it like exercise for your stomach. The more often you eat a small protein breakfast, the more your appetite will adapt and wake up earlier. And remember, you don't need to eat a giant breakfast, just something intentional that feeds your muscles. Isn't protein just for bodybuilders? Not at all. This is one of the most damaging myths still circulating in the world of senior health. Protein isn't about getting bulky, it's about keeping your legs strong enough to walk, preventing falls, supporting recovery after daily movement, rebuilding tissue after surgery or injury, supporting immune strength and wound healing. In fact, older adults need more protein than younger people, not less. That's because our bodies become less efficient at processing amino acids. And for seniors, eating enough protein is directly linked to reduced hospitalization risk, a lower frailty scores, better physical performance, higher independence rates. Protein is not a gym supplement. It's a life-preserving nutrient. Do I need to count grams, calories, or macros? If you love tracking your food, go for it. But for most people, that's unnecessary. Here's a simple rule of thumb for breakfast. 1 palm-sized portion of protein. 1 to 2 tablespoons of healthy fat. 1 small serving of smart carbs, fruit, oats, whole grain, or veggie. This could look like 2 eggs plus avocado plus half a banana. Greek yogurt plus walnuts plus blueberries. Smoothie with protein powder, nut butter, and spinach. You don't have to get everything perfect. The key is consistency over time. You'll feel stronger, more energetic, and more confident, without needing spreadsheets or calorie-counting apps. What if I'm trying to lose weight? Here's the irony. Protein is one of the best tools for healthy, sustainable fat loss. When you eat more protein, you stay full longer. You burn more calories during digestion, thermic effect. You preserve lean muscle, which is your metabolic engine. You reduce cravings and mindless snacking. So yes, if you're trying to slim down, eating more protein, especially in the morning, is one of the smartest things you can do. Just make sure your portions are appropriate and avoid pairing protein with processed carbs or sugary extras. Your body will burn fat more efficiently while keeping your muscles strong. We've just answered some of the most important breakfast questions seniors face. But in the end, we'll bring everything together with a 7-day sample meal plan, senior-friendly prep tips, and a final motivational push to help you put this one habit into action and change your future. Now that you know why protein matters, and how to build a better breakfast that supports your muscles, energy, and balance after 60, it's time to bring it all together. Because information without action doesn't change anything. So in this final segment, we're giving you a simple, realistic 7-day plan to help you build a powerful breakfast routine, without stress, without fancy recipes, and without needing a complete kitchen overhaul. This is your protein power breakfast plan, designed to be easy to follow, budget-friendly, senior-friendly, gentle on digestion, delicious and satisfying. Let's start with a few golden rules to follow over the next 7 days. Rule number 1, protein comes first. Every breakfast should start with your primary source of protein. This could be eggs, Greek yogurt, protein powder, tofu or cottage cheese, a leftover chicken or fish. Even a scoop of protein powder blended with almond milk and peanut butter counts. The goal: at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning. If you're easing into it, start with 15 g and build from there. Rule number 2, build in color and fiber. Muscle needs more than just protein. It needs nutrients that reduce inflammation and boost circulation. That means add berries, spinach, tomatoes, avocado, or cooked veggies. Include chia seeds, flax seeds, or a handful of walnuts. Skip white bread and sugary jams. Opt for nutrient-dense extras. The more color on your plate, the more support your muscles get. Rule number 3, make it enjoyable. You won't stick to a routine that feels like punishment. So whether your ideal breakfast is savory or sweet, hot or cold, use textures, spices, and ingredients you enjoy. And if you miss a day, don't quit. Just get back on track the next morning. Progress, not perfection, is the real habit you're building. Your 7-day protein breakfast plan, no stress version. Here's a simple menu to try this week. Day 1, savory and satisfying. 2 scrambled eggs with spinach sautéed in olive oil. 1/4 avocado on whole grain toast. Side of blueberries or a few orange slices. Herbal tea or water with lemon. Day 2, quick and creamy. 3/4 cup Greek yogurt, full fat, plain. 1/2 cup strawberries plus 1 tablespoon flax seeds. 1 tablespoon almond butter swirled in. Coffee with a splash of milk, no sugar. Day 3, warm and hearty. 1/2 cup cooked oatmeal with a scoop of protein powder. 1/2 banana sliced on top. Sprinkle of cinnamon and walnuts. Optional: kefir or water with cucumber slices. Day 4, high-protein smoothie. Blend together. 1 scoop protein powder. 1 cup almond milk. 2 tablespoons oats. 1/2 frozen banana. 1 tablespoon peanut butter. Handful of spinach. Easy to prep the night before and sip on the go. Day 5, sweet and salty combo. Cottage cheese, 1/2 3/4 cup, with sliced peaches or pineapple. Add chia seeds for fiber. Serve with 1 slice whole grain toast and a drizzle of olive oil. Day 6, plant-powered plate. Tofu scramble with turmeric, bell peppers, and black beans. Side of avocado slices. Small bowl of mixed berries. Day 7, Sunday treat, smart pancakes. Make protein pancakes with oats, banana, eggs, and cinnamon. Top with Greek yogurt and crushed almonds. Enjoy with black coffee or tea. 3 tips to stay consistent all week. 1. Prep the night before. Set out ingredients. Hard-boil eggs. Mix overnight oats. Portion smoothie ingredients in bags. 2. Keep your fridge stocked with protein staples. Greek yogurt. Eggs. Nut butter. Protein powder. Cooked lentils, beans, or tofu. 3. Use the breakfast buddy rule. Share your new habit with a spouse, friend, or adult child. Check in with each other and swap ideas. Accountability builds momentum. What changes can you expect after 1 week? more stable energy throughout the day, less mid-morning hunger or sugar crashes, improved stamina during walks or errands, better focus and mood, stronger feeling in your legs and hips. After 2 to 4 weeks, you may even notice less soreness or muscle fatigue, easier time standing up from chairs, better balance and coordination, gradual weight loss if needed, without starving. These are not just hopes, they're science-backed outcomes from fixing protein deficiencies in older adults. What if you miss a day? Life happens. If you wake up late, feel unwell, or just forget, don't beat yourself up. Just reset the next day. What matters most is the habit of choosing protein in the morning, not perfection. Even 3 to 4 consistent days per week can create noticeable change in how your body feels, moves, and responds to daily activity. Final words. This one habit changes everything. Let's be real. Muscle loss after 60 can feel frustrating, scary, and even inevitable. But it doesn't have to be. Your body is always capable of rebuilding, adapting, and getting stronger when you give it the right support. And it starts with this one small habit: prioritizing protein at breakfast. It's simple, it's powerful, and it works. So starting tomorrow, skip the sugary cereal, skip the toast and jam, skip the coffee-only mornings, and give your muscles what they've been waiting for. You're not just eating for the moment, you're fueling your future, one breakfast at a time. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to Senior Fuel, and share this with someone you care about. Let's stay strong, stay sharp, and stay independent together.